What up, Twitch? It's your boy Poo2. We are here on a Monday night for Dungeons and Dragons, which is not untypical. What is untypical is the fact that it is for Kaiju Slayer, which is our other campaign that's usually on Tuesday, which would be tomorrow. So we're being a little different tonight. We're also starting a little later time because we are trying to do a climactic conclusion to the Kaiju Slayer series. And I'm here with the Poo2 crew now. Poo2 crew, say hey.
Oh, yeah!
There you go. Oi. How is everyone tonight? How are you guys?
Very well.
Good.
Good. You ready?
Feeling
to
good.
Ready to finish out some
Shout
Kaiju?
out to our sister stream Poo2 Game, who once again is live trying to steal our viewers.
You know what? I wasn't even going to mention it.
Have you ever seen the account Poo2 Game?
It's a thorn in my streaming
The
side.
little jerks.
I know.
But he has one viewer and we have 5 viewers, so
Ha-ha! I don't like to start beef. I take back that ha-ha. All right. First thing I'd like to say, streaming-wise, is, folks, shout out real quick to Chromify1K for the follow. Thanks for the follow. That was 2 days ago.
Hey, no.
And we haven't been live since, so thank you for the follow. Appreciate you.
Sweet.
And then a reminder to everyone out there, you can also follow. You can also subscribe. You can subscribe monthly. You could subscribe even with your Amazon Prime account. So make sure to do that. Support all your streamers that you like, but especially support this stream because I hope you like us. You're listening to us, so why not support us? You can find us on any sort of social media imaginable, Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook for all your updates. The YouTube channel also has all our old videos, and right now is currently updated with all of our content for both campaigns. So check that out if you want to get caught up to speed. The Poo2 crew also has a server that we operate on in Discord. You can find that link here on our Twitch account, and you can always find stuff here on our Twitch. I'll do a quick plug for our Facebook page. I've dropped 2 exclusive videos of Magic the Gathering gameplay on that page, so check it out if you haven't. One actually have a very special co-host. I don't want to spoil anything, but it may be a canine that we just acquired in our home. So she helped me co-host the stream. Check it out for some cool content and shenanigans there. So that's all for the plugs. Let's go ahead and go to character introductions, and then I'll take down the title screen. So, P.S. Zombie, how are you tonight? How's school? How are things?
Pretty good on all counts. Already had a mouthful of muffin. Yes, not so bad. Deadlines are light at the moment.
That's awesome. So, P.S. Zombie, what are you playing tonight? What are you playing?
Well, I am playing Elroy Wormwood. He's a halfling fella. He's kind of a sleazy guy, real city slicker. He volunteered for a drift experiment, which drifted his mind with some tentacly aliens who have given him magical powers. So now he's fighting on the side of good in the hopes that he can get these creepy crawlies out of his mind. So mechanically, he's a fathomless warlock in D&D terms.
Nice.
And really big fan of any TV show that has the word shore in it.
So many good
Entourage, the entire filmography of Megan Fox. You know, he's just a cool guy.
Would you also substitute that for beach as well? Like Laguna Beach, is that also part in that as well, or no?
Oh, yeah, for sure.
There. Okay.
That's a classic.
Yeah, he can.
Any sort of
he can get on
derivative
board
of shore. Got it. Okay.
Yeah, it can be a lake. It can be whatever. As long as you're filming trashy people at a body of water.
Some type of body of water, exactly.
It's all about it. Awesome.
What about other water analogs? Like, does he like Flipper? I just want to see how deep this goes.
I'm not sure Flipper would grip him so much. He's like He'd be like, "Who's hooking up with who?" And they're like, "Nothing. It's about a dolphin who saves people." And he'd be like,
No thanks.
I don't know.
All right. So it kind of stops there. There's the bottom. That's perfect.
You gotta find the line. Absolutely. Awesome. Well, Alex, how are you doing tonight, man?
Yeah, I'm good. I'm hanging out over here in Eastern time, past my
about that.
bedtime, but it's totally fine.
He
I
hopped
forgot
on at
time
9
zones for a
o'clock
thing.
his time, which is not 9
Dude,
o'clock our
dude.
time.
Did you guys know that the music plays all the time? Like, I logged in and sat for what I would consider to be an inappropriate amount of time just listening to people scream and like explosions. And I was like, where's everybody?
Wow.
But no, I'm doing good. I'm doing good. It's been a good day. It's been a long week, which is awesome because it's only Monday. But tonight's a high spot.
There you go. And what are you playing tonight as?
So I am playing as the lovable Ricky Spanish. So I am a monk. Little do these folks know that I kind of have my own secret agenda. However, I'm significantly incompetent. I can only use Hands of Harm to really inflict some serious damage. But as it turns out, I am also, at the moment at least, several wolves, which is very exciting.
I hear them barking now.
Sorry if you can hear my dogs. Those wolves are ready to go. They really want after this thing. So yeah, that's me.
Awesome.
Very cool.
All right.
Is it my
and
turn?
then Risky Biscuit, how are you doing tonight?
Doing good.
How'd
You
you
know,
roll?
I made a fatal mistake of going to the gym immediately before going or prior to going bowling, so that I have no
Oh.
right arm.
That's
It is
terrible.
depleted. My right arm is depleted. So I feel like the guy from My Hero after using too much power. It's just limpy. It's just a noodle arm. But as far as this game goes, I'm playing. My name is Brock. I'm playing the Path of the Berserker Barbarian. Yeah, my character is a half orc whose family was annihilated by the Kaiju, and he's looking to get a little revenge.
Cool.
Hate to see it.
So
Well, we'll get right to it, folks. The only other player that has not introduced this because I sort of play as it is Gypsy Ranger, which is mechanically a Warforged race Ranger class, and he has joined this party. Well, more or less, the party kind of abducted him and then have been brainwashing him. So he just kind of is along for the ride. He's been inundated with all the TV shows that Elroy suggests and recommends. So now he's just got a bunch of pop culture references and he's sort of a cinephile now because he's very impressionable. And he really is into Chappie. So he's running around saying, "I'm Chappie, I'm alive, I'm consciousness" on the battlefield. So... by the way, I rewatched several clips after that random reference about that last session, and it was a really good movie. And I do remember specifically Hugh Jackman's short shorts as it was mentioned by PSI last stream. Yeah, he plays a really good bad guy actually. So check it out.
Yeah,
I'll do a
it's
movie
odd.
plug
You're
for
like,
it.
why isn't he nice?
You know, sometimes you don't want to make recommendations and plugs on a public stream, but I will plug that movie. That movie, quality.
Always.
Yes. Okay, so at the top of the order, you guys witnessed kind of comically the big beast you were fighting in Santiago, Chile, be knocked down and then turn into its enraged form, where it essentially did a DK Super Smash Bros. Slam attack on the ground and kept beating and then turned reddish coloring before popping back up, and now he is in his enraged form. He looks as healthy, as hardy as ever, minus a little bit of healthiness, thanks to a certain critical from a certain Barak with his nice, fancy, shiny weapon that he did in the earlier bout. So we are at the top of the order. it is Gypsy Ranger's turn, and I will kick us off by rolling a d4 to see who has control over Gypsy Ranger. That is a 3, which I believe is Elroy.
Alrighty.
Nice. So you get to pick
Well,
what to do with
let's pull up the old character sheet. He's currently concentrating on some wolves, but he can still do some other stuff. I wonder if Zone of Truth would be a really useful thing to do right now. Maybe not.
To make it speak honestly in a language you don't understand. That'll go over well.
That might be really beautiful.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's going to go do... What kind of attacks does he have? He'll just use his crossbow. He's going to stay back here and do a couple of attacks with his crossbow. So he's going to go ka-ching! It's 15, I guess.
Misses.
He shoots wide.
But you can, hang on.
Oh.
What is the wisdom modifier on him? Because you could modify that 15.
I think it's to damage.
I'm pretty sure it's to attack. But you may be. You could be right. I seem to remember it being just a modifier you can add once a time.
Oh yeah, I don't know. It just says on here, add with some modifier in combat once per turn.
So I'm gonna roll that that's an attack because it's written to be ambiguous like that. So if you want, what is that?
Fantastico. Yeah. That'll go to 19.
Okay, then that will hit. So you get 2 hits out of that. You're welcome, but you can only use that once. So.
Okay. Well, they both do 7 piercing, and then I think I get an additional 1d6.
That's
once between us. Never mind.
And you burn
that's
already.
just the once.
So 14.
All right, cool. Yes. Does he do? He doesn't have crossbow expert or anything, does he?
He doesn't have what?
Doesn't look like the feat crossbow expert that lets you shoot a bonus action.
No.
Perfect. All right. He's going to use his bonus action to hide then again in his little garbage pail kids. He's gonna even move over here to more of the city so that he can hide more effectively. He's gonna try to be a recycling bin this time.
Nice.
Because the blue coloration, he feels like it'll be effective.
He does a great job of and somehow able to camouflage as a non-toppled recycling can. Remember, it's destruction literally everywhere you look, but somehow there's a pristine-looking recycling can that's suddenly appeared out of nowhere.
Yeah, I feel like that has to do with his logic processors. Like, he's logical enough to be like, I should disguise as a recycling bin in a city, but not logical enough to look around him and witness the destruction.
It's true.
And so he just pops into form.
It's true.
And he'll be done with his turn.
All right. Well, at the end of his turn, the beast is going to use one of its mythical actions it has in its it's in rage mode. So it's going to take out a wolf, and it's going to specifically drop kick a wolf.
Nice.
All right, that's just mean.
Well.
Oh my goodness!
He's
Look
enraged.
at that!
Look
at that to hit.
A wolf.
So you see this beast do a very large drop kick, and it just completely hits the wolf. The wolf, and then it's dead. So
yeah, very very largely dead.
I'm not even gonna.
All right, that sound effect was heartbreaking.
It actually, he drop kicks it. It goes flying and lands inside Gypsy Danger, just boom, 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 dunk right in the
it looks like PETA just subbed our channel. That's cool.
Now they are listening in.
They're like magic wolves. They're not real.
No, actual wolves were hurt in the filming of or in the streaming of this campaign. Okay. So at the conclusion of that dropkick, Barack is up.
Yes, I
Who can fly now?
Yeah, that's a pretty exciting feat, which is why I'm hovering over your head right now. Just like a little pixie just ready to come attack.
Of all the winged creatures
like
to strike fear of the enemy, you pick
or like
pixie.
a hawk or something.
Sounds
would Mothra be more intimidating?
Yeah. That would really pair well with the giant.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Mothra always strikes fear into the heart of her enemies with her soft, gentle fur.
And my love for clothes. Let's see. All right. All right.
Turn on a giant lamp.
Lamp. Okay.
Just for that, your wings are butterfly wings. they're no longer giant raven wings.
I have evolved. Let's see. That's got to be a perk of an orc, right? They can evolve, right?
Yeah.
Totally can.
Or maybe it's
other
those,
species.
Like, dark wings. Like I'm thinking of an Aproid from the Star Fox. What is it? Assault. Those are like the evil monsters you fight in that game. They look like
I don't remember those.
moths.
I haven't played Assault in a while.
Dude, it's
man. I'm gonna have to look this back up again.
Yeah, check it out. Do a
Assault
plug for that.
Fun. Good multiplayer. For Star Fox Assault.
Yep.
I can get behind it.
Okay, we have a support. Motion passes.
Alrighty, let me go ahead and.
Good multiplayer.
I'm going for an attack here. Of course, that's what I do. So, and I'm gonna use my mighty blade, this thing has been a lot of fun. I wish I would have had it sooner.
Mighty blade.
Did I hit?
You did. 17.
See, this thing doesn't miss. It's just that great. It just does not miss. It's so cocky that it even calculates its own damage.
Yeah. Are you raging?
Look, I don't. Of course, I was.
Okay.
Did you miss that part where I said I was raging between my butterfly rant?
I did.
Or my moth rant?
No, I was too focused on the butterfly.
Rant.
I'll take that.
No, I'm pretty sure. Well, I mean, I didn't openly say I was raging, so no, I'm not. I will just keep it fair. I wasn't raging.
Well, you were still raging.
You were still raging
right?
prior.
Was I?
Yeah.
I don't remember.
Yeah, you'd been raging this whole time. I'm pretty sure.
Oh well, then, achoo. Did that do anything?
That definitely did.
We're doing things.
You're doing a lot of things.
Yeah, I just picture my character I just picture him just doing. He's in the air so he can swim. So I'm doing like a Peter Pan pose, and I'm just like poking you in the head, like in that position.
Again.
Yeah.
Again, could use some better metaphors here for intimidation. Peter Pan and a pixie.
He's like, I flit like a pixie and stab like Peter Pan.
Be threatened by me.
I'm like, okay. Next thing you're going to be the bee from Bee Movie. It's like, oh no!
It's like, oh no! What's Oh man. Yeah, so that's what. Does that work?
That costs your action, I believe.
Yeah, you gotta use an action. Which you could do, but I would just use that because you get a.
So I'm losing you.
I said you could.
Yeah,
do
you've
that.
got Buzzy again.
Me?
You sound like your mic is in water. Is it just me?
No.
No, I can hear it too.
Okay.
I can hear it too.
He fixed it earlier. So something. It's a fixable thing. There should be a Star Fox race in Dungeons and Dragons. Why is there not? I don't want it to be called like Fox or Weird Fox or anything. I want it to be called Star Fox. They're dog people from space.
Can you guys hear me now?
You're still buzzy. Try saying a bit more.
Oh, I'm saying things.
Do more tests.
Can't hear you.
We gotta.
I
don't know why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's bad. Sorry.
Yeah, it's really bad.
Nothing has changed. How about now?
Unbelievable.
We can't win.
How about now?
That was a bit better, but you're just super quiet and still kind of busy.
Are you walking away from your microphone? 'Cause that's what it sounds like.
He's got a sweet mic too. Stream. Don't get us wrong. It's a cool mic. Not a mic problem. It's some sort of computer problem. It might be. Let's be honest. Anything bad happens on stream is over.
Hey.
What I liked about Star Fox is that his dad was so cool.
He was cool.
He just shows up and it's the exact same model as Star Fox, but with sunglasses on. You're like, how is he not just infinitely cooler?
How do I sound now,
Yeah.
guys?
Good.
Loud
You
and
sound
clear.
Great.
Okay, I don't know why. Here's my rant, and I'll say it against all y'all streamer. I don't care if it's Steam, Discord, Slack, whatever. Why do you give so many audio settings that are automatically on? That's why it's buzzy, and I had to turn literally everything off. It's like, do you want this echo gain and this cancellation and this noise suppression? I'm like, no. Stop.
You're like, I want voice.
I want voice. So, anyway, that has been repaired. I don't know why it took till us getting into the stream about 30 minutes for that to do that, but hey, whatevs. And what's nice is that is just so that you guys can hear me better, because really the stream is hearing my lovely voice through OBS. A plug for OBS. I'm doing a lot of plugs tonight. I need to get some of these royalties back here.
For real, we need
Star
some
Fox
sponsors.
Assault, looking at you.
Yeah,
an old GameCube
I'm sure they've got
game
money
that
left
has no
over.
revenue left.
And Charmin toilet paper. Always soft.
Yes.
Always soft. You gotta be...
Charmin.
There was a
Those bears stress me out.
I will
Man,
do a
those
random-
bears, they
Why are they so happy and into pooping? I don't understand.
because they're using Charmin.
I will say that it's the funniest stream or the funniest like podcast I listened to was this guy that would just always have Sun Chips and Dr. Pepper on the podcast for some reason, and that was his plug like every week. He was just like when there was like dead space, he'd always be like, "And sponsorship, Sun Chips, Dr. Pepper," just because he was always using it. Okay, where were we? Did you get another attack in, Barack?
So I did my second attack. You see, it did damage, and then I just was showing you that I have this move, Intimidating Presence, just letting you know that exists in my arsenal. So you made fun of my Peter Pan stance, but it can be intimidating if it wants to be.
Didn't know I hit a nerve. Okay.
So think twice.
Okay.
Think.
It's like, did you see Peter Pan?
Sir.
Have you not seen Rufio in the Hook?
Pirate?
It's true. It is kind of scary. He never ages. So that is some crazy magic there.
Forever young. I wanna be. So there's that. So that's the end of my move. That's all I got. I double raged, attacked, and I'm just gonna keep fluttering above you.
Again, word choices, my man.
I'll let you interpret that.
Okay. There's another wolf.
Dude, you gotta warn me next time. I wasn't equipped for that.
Nah, it's a surprise. Okay. It is
Poor wolves.
Doom 8's turn. He's gonna take 2 fist attacks. And yeah, he's gonna do 2 fist attacks. And probably finish. How we doing on wolves?
1, 2. There are 2 remaining.
2 remaining wolves. 2 perros remaining.
Well, no. What is that? Isn't there? What's this third wolf that's at the bottom?
I'm using that one for the initiative, so I don't accidentally delete it.
Okay, I gotcha.
All right, it is the wolf's turn.
Wolf attack.
You guys watch as the Doom-8
They're gonna do
kicks and then fist attacks 2 other ones and just clears the wolf battlefield. All right, sorry. Go ahead.
They're just gonna do 2 little bite attacks, and because there's still 2, they still get pack tactics.
And they both hit.
A critical hit. So that's a 7 piercing and 10 piercing.
Okay.
Look at them doing damage. They did more than Misty Ranger did.
Okay.
That Star Fox music stuck in my head now.
It's a good game, man.
It sounded like Luigi's Mansion for a second.
Well, they're both Nintendo. They might have recycled some notes.
Man, that game has been on my wish list since it came out. I've never played it.
You've never played it? The first?
No, I've
only
wanted
played
to
the
so
first
bad.
Oh, man. Oh,
Luigi's Mansion.
I'll let
It's
you
so
borrow
much
the
fun.
third one on Switch. I have it on Switch.
Oh, dude, that's right up my alley too. And
Oh.
it's always been on my list to want to play it. I've just never got around to doing
They
it.
are classic. I've beaten 1 and 3, but 2 really pissed me off. I never got around to beating it, but that's awesome.
You're like, no.
Yeah, it's so frustrating because in 2, I'll go ahead and it's not a big spoiler, but there's lots of bosses that pop up throughout the house, and so you've spent your time, unlocking
Ruined
all these
everything
rooms, and you're just running around all over the place for that last fight, and it is extremely frustrating because it's a time thing too. Oh, I hate time things.
Ooh, I hate those. Yeah. Okay.
So stay away from 2. 1 and 3 were quite fun. And I have both of them here at the house if you want them.
Yeah, I need to play those. That'd be sweet.
So where were we? Oh yeah, Elroy, you're up, bud.
It's my actual turn?
It is your actual turn.
Okay, I am going to move a little bit. I may have to move kind of off the map to get the angle I want to hit here. I'm in an imaginary spot somewhere over here.
Okay.
Because I want to use lightning bolt. No, I'm gonna do something else instead.
Also, would lightning bolt have any kind of residual effect on me? Do I need to fly away?
Ricky's Spanish.
It's a straight
He's
line,
right.
so I could shoot it past you. But I think I'm gonna do instead Cone of Cold. But I need to see the shape of it so I can make sure I don't hit you. Let me see if I can link this in chat. Let's see. Blast Cold. 60-foot cone? What the heck?
Gosh.
Wow.
It's a category 5.
Freezing.
That's huge.
That's an F5.
All right.
Does it get twistier than that?
How does that work? I don't think I could possibly avoid it. That's so enormous. I'll just use lightning bolt. Jeez, that is so.
I'll just make sure I move out of the way next time.
All right, lightning bolt. I cast it.
I'll use my owlet powers and fly to the left.
So he's got to do. Why did it just like that?
Dex.
What did I do wrong? Yeah, he's got to do a dex saving throw. That is a failure.
Oh
So you will take the full brunt of
Ooh, ouch.
10d6
Nice.
lightning damage.
Ooh.
Whew. I thought I was dealing damage.
So yeah, I kind of shot it out here so it wouldn't hit my buds.
Okay. You watch the comically lightning strike. The lightning crackles behind him, and he turns around and ooh, and then like comically gets the zzz, where you can see the skeletal structure of the
Skeletons.
beast. Yeah, as it gets hit with a lightning bolt.
I'd like to think like when his skeleton flashes for a second, you can see the shadow of a banana in his stomach. You know, just like just to add to the comedy.
I love it.
We're Chilean people.
Yeah, and as usual, I shout unlimited power-ups.
What's his thoughts on the Star Wars universe?
Loves it.
Loves it.
Prequels are his favorite, obviously.
I'm logging off.
Episode 2, right? That's his favorite.
I'm out.
That Anakin guy, man,
it's
definitely
underrated.
the best actor.
He loves that time on Naboo. That's like what makes
He's
it
the best. Anakin's the star. Like, how could he not be your favorite?
Man, Jar Jar Binks is probably his favorite, actually.
Okay, I'm really done with you people. Not even as a joke. Not even as a joke.
He's got a cardboard cutout of Jar Jar Binks somewhere in his house, like life size.
Oh yeah.
That he bid it on eBay for.
It just keeps getting worse.
And one on the underbid too,
Yeah.
because
He was in a fierce bidding war between himself and the actor who played Jar Jar Binks. the only two people in the world who wanted it.
Oh man! And he took out a loan to cover this purchase.
Do you think he
that's
talked
why
to himself in
that's
the
why
voice?
he had to volunteer for the Drift program. He was having money.
Man, this backstory is just getting better and better.
Misa wants Jersey Shore. Misa wants Florida Bama Shore.
My God,
Oh, man.
just thinking about his sad life makes me hate Jar Jar more. I don't know what that says about me, but
There you go.
it's
He's
fine.
like, hey, listen, they're not stereotypes, they're archetypes. All right, you're reading too much into it.
That's awesome. All right, so the end of Elroy. You doing anything else for your turn?
Oh yeah, I forgot. I can do my tentacle leap as usual with a little bonus action. Hiya!
That hits.
A little extra 7 cold damage.
Okay.
Mark
All
off
right.
that spell slot. We're good to go.
Spanish. You're up.
Okay,
Nice.
so just to sidetrack here really quick, I looked this guy up. So the person who does the voice of Jar Jar has not had like a steady job or steady work since the last Star Wars. So
No.
But he did such a great job.
there have been some things, but like I can't even tell you the name of some of them on this stream, and you should look him up. It's interesting. Anyway, okay.
Reach out to his agent. We'll get him on the podcast or get him on the stream.
No,
We can
no,
probably
I will
afford
not
it.
be
He
here.
needs some work. Yeah, let's help him.
No, he needs to know what he did.
I mean, if they had gone with the Jar Jar as a Sith Lord thing,
That would have been awesome.
might have been kind of cool.
No.
Then he
Oh
would have
my
had
gosh.
a career.
The Emperor would have lightning hands him so fast.
Just imagine a podcast with that voice. Like, just real world topics with Jar Jar Binks' voice on a podcast.
I mean, I don't want to make assumptions, but he can probably talk normal if he wants to.
No. He
Oh
would
my
have
God.
to use the voice.
What kind of hell would that be that he only had that voice?
No, would have to use that voice. That's I don't want to hear his normal voice. Like, who are you?
Yeah.
Do you think
Yeah,
he introduces himself as Jar Jar Binks? Like, hey, my
Make him
name's
sign
Steven.
a contract
No, it's me.
that if he says more than one sentence in a normal voice, he automatically loses all royalties. Like,
Oh, yeah.
you
I
have
feel
to
like that would be like the
maintain.
family secret. Like everyone's got that skeleton in the closet, and it's like, hey, before we get serious in this relationship, I need you to know my great grandfather was Jar Jar Binks, and then just watch the color drain from their face, and
The door slams.
that's how much I hate this character.
Oh, dude. He was born in 73. This means George Lucas probably kidnapped him and trained him to talk like that. He's like, after the first Star Wars movie. Like he was like,
Please
"I'm gonna need you one day."
in detail the logic links that you came to that conclusion with.
I saw his date of birth, and I was like, "Wow, that was pretty soon to the first Star Wars movie coming out." Then I was like, George Lucas was thinking ahead back then, you know?
Was he just like kept somewhere at Lucas Ranch, just like
Yeah. He's like, "I'm gonna need you one day," and he's like, "Why Misa talk like this?" He's like, "You'll see."
Oh man!
One day, Misa won't understand.
That's great. That's
Okay.
good.
Whew. All right, that was excellent. Okay,
Oh, that's funny.
I'm gonna clip that little
right.
rant on our YouTube page. That's worth it.
Oh god, no, because then some fans are gonna come out of the woodwork in the comments.
Yeah.
I hope so, man. We could use the traffic.
What's he ain't wrong though. He ain't wrong though.
Oh man.
What's the guy that
Alright, I don't
offended
even know what
Brittany?
I'm
It's how dare you do that to Jar Jar?
Leave Brittany alone.
Leave
Chris
Jar
Crocker
Jar
meets
alone.
Jar Jar Binks. He's a good character.
He's a good character.
All right. So here's old Ricky right at the foot of this monster, and I need to figure out how to get out of there pretty quick because I'm running out of wolves.
Yep.
I need to get more townspeople. They were great shields. All right, I'm gonna start off with a classic hands on harm since I'm right up on this guy.
Well, an unarmed strike, and then.
Punch.
Oh, God, I always do this wrong. Okay. Sorry, everyone. Feel free to stretch your legs, get a drink. Ricky Spanish is looking at his
I think
character sheet. All right. All right. Wasn't talking to you. All right, there we go. Unarmed strike. Now, before I do this wrong again, I click hands of harm.
Well, you click your damage, so your unarmed strike hits. You'll just need to click the words for unarmed strike to get your damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, we got 12 bludgeoning.
Yep.
Let's
So
go. 12 plus 12.
you got your 12 bludgeoning, 12 necrotic, so that's one attack.
All
Get an
right,
extra
and we're
one.
gonna hit him. Yep, we're gonna hit him again. Arm strike.
This episode sponsored by Cherry 7-Up.
All right.
Okay.
Oh no, no.
Did you
Sorry.
do any sort of? Does he still have that? You hit him with a spell there. PSL.
Yeah, he should still be foresighted.
So he's
Yeah.
got advantage on that hit, correct?
Correct. So it
Okay,
should be
so that
9.
hits.
Perfect.
So you can go an extra 8.
And then let's see what we get for necrotic.
Using another hands
12
on harm.
necrotic. Yep.
Okay.
And then I'm gonna spend a key point. Oh, sorry.
Go ahead.
I'm gonna use his flurry of blows. So I'm gonna spend a key point. Mark that. And I'm gonna hit him with another unarmed strike.
Do it. That's gonna miss. Yeah.
That's gonna miss. All right. So for my final action, I'm gonna spend one more key point to use Step of the Wind
Okay.
because I gotta get out of here. So I'm going to. My jump distance is doubled for this turn. So.
Oh, nice. Get out of that cone distance.
Yep. Trying to get out of this tornado.
I don't think there's anywhere on the map that's outside of my cone. 60-foot cone is just enormous. I get hit
ridiculous.
Just get behind Elroy.
It's like you get 88 cold damage. You get 88 cold damage. Everybody gets 88 cold damage.
Fantastic. All right. So if I'm looking for jump. Is that dexterity?
Mm-hmm. Well, athletics.
Perfect.
Your skill sets off there to the side. So you should see a whole list of things on the left side of your character sheet with like persuasion, athletics, and all that. So
Yeah. Here we go. Okay, so athletics is 7, so I technically have 14. And
okay, that's enough.
I'm out of here.
Yep, that's enough to get you out of there.
I'm gonna jump over here because that's 50. Yeah, that should be fine.
Okay.
Get out of the way.
You guys watched as Ricky went and dealt all this like flurry of necrotic and bludgeoning damage to the beast, and then just step on out of there. The beast definitely reeled from that attack. It did not like it whatsoever. It kind of snarls at you as you're leaving.
Aha.
And with that, your turn is over. It is Gypsy Ranger's turn. And that will be back to Elroy. Elroy, you got to control this guy a lot. It's probably because you pumping his mind full of cinephile stuff.
I got the power. Bum, 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 bum.
I try to be act cool. I act cool. I be thug, act cool. Steal cars for daddy.
Exactly.
Remember that? They tried to get him to carjack for him? That's crazy.
Hey, man, Die Antwood is his favorite band.
Oh, yeah.
Absolutely.
Well, let's say his favorite South African band. He doesn't want to be tied down too much.
There you
go. Yeah, since he's only got 2 wolves left, he's probably going to drop concentration on this. And he's going to instead attempt a hold monster. Submit. So go ahead and do a wisdom saving throw. Ooh. That's a fail. Ooh. So you are paralyzed. And at the end,
not a smart monkey.
Each of his turns, he can attempt to break out of it.
Smart monkey, you funky monkey.
Dude, nice. Yeah, so he's paralyzed now. And these wolves are Onzo. Boo. Boo. I'll get rid of this one. Boo. He'll just use his bonus action to do some more hiding. My goodness, this man's a rolling champ.
Wow, it's so you guys don't even see it happen. It's so stealthy.
Monster rolls.
All right, so a paralyzed creature is incapacitated and can't move or speak. The creature automatically fails strength and dexterity saving throws. Attack rolls against the creature have advantage, and any attack that hits the creature is a critical hit if the attacker is within 5 feet of the creature. So
everything crits?
Yeah, any attack. What? Yep. So, Barack, you're going to want to get in on that. Now, the question...
Wow.
It can't move or speak, but it can still attack. Right? What's the conditions of the paralyzed? Will be paralyzed for the duration of the spell? What's the duration of the spell?
It's 1 minute, but he can try to do a wisdom saving throw at the end of each of his turns to shake it off.
So I'm going to roll, guys, that it can't do its legendary actions right now. So you guys lucked out there.
Okay. Incapacitated creature can't take actions or reactions. Okay. So anything that's an action or a reaction, it could not.
Okay. So if that's the case, well done, Gypsy Ranger. And it goes to Brock's turn. And Brock, you're going to want to just get up in there because your crits are going to be rolling.
Do what I've been doing? Sure. Let me,
How would he do auto crit on that damage, though? He would have to self-roll it, right? I don't know how you'd calculate that in Roll20.
I mean, he could just spam it until one of them shows up as a crit.
but that would be ridiculous.
Oh man.
Let me look.
Yeah, because how many brutal criticals does he have at this point, too? Let's see.
You can roll 1 additional weapon damage. Here, I'll just click on that. Oops.
I think you even get like more later though at higher levels. Let's see.
Oh, look at that. Oh, it's another.
Yeah,
oh, yeah, here we go.
3 additional die starting at 17th level.
Oh wait, no, it keeps going, man.
Yeah, it goes up to 3.
Douche.
Okay, hang on.
And that's 3 additional, so that's 4 extra total.
Okay, so I'm assuming you're going to use both your attacks.
Correct.
To attack.
Absolutely.
All right. So your sword, we will automatic. You don't have to roll anything yet. We're gonna just say that you automatically hit on both those attacks. You automatically crit on both those attacks. Right now, I'm trying to decide what you need to roll for that. The damage is
what kind of weapon is it? Is it a greatsword?
Yeah, it's a +3 greatsword.
All right, so let's do calculator.
So it'd be a D6.
So it's 2d6 base,
plus
and then
strength,
an additional
+3.
Yeah, I'm just doing the die first. So
Okay.
2d6 initial, and then an extra 1d6 for a normal crit, and then an extra 3d6 on top of that. So that should be 66
plus his strength
for just the die. Yeah, and his strength is 7.
Okay.
Plus 7, is that right? And then plus 3. So it should be 66 plus 10, I think. But then he's got rage damage.
Yeah, so
66 plus 14.
Okay. So you need to roll 6d6s. And if you go up there, Barack, on the left side, top left, there's your bar.
Alrighty.
Map, there's a little dice icon.
You can also
do an advanced roller there. And you can tell it how
many.
Advanced dice roller?
Yep. And you can type
Okay,
in...
roll 6. Oops.
66 is all you need to do, and then you need to add 14 to that total number.
Oops, sorry, hold on. Wait, 14, it says plus 14?
No, you did it right. So that's 6d6s you just rolled. I need you to do
Correct.
that again.
66.
Ooh.
Okay. So those two numbers added plus
so that's
20.
37. 37 plus 28. 65.
65, correct.
Dang.
65 slashing damage.
That is a lot of damage, folks.
Yeah, that's a huge amount.
I'm a heavy boy.
And because you did that crit, you notice that when you go into slice this beast twice for a crit, you can tell that it almost seems that part of the energy from the sword vibrates the beast to its core as you knock off 2 of its max HP with your special ability on the sword. Yeah, that's pretty crazy. I'm going to do some sort of alert for that on the stream. It'll be a Owen Wilson wow, I think.
Wow.
There we go. Wow. Okay. Cool. So you basically straight up murdered this thing. And anything else from you?
And he's like, as he's getting diced up, he's like, who is this? Pedro Pan.
Es un pixie muerte.
I assume it's Pedro Pan. I don't know.
Pedro Pan.
Pedro is
Craig,
Peter.
Did you just say Pixie Muerte?
Yeah.
Okay. I just didn't want to miss that one.
Yeah, you're welcome. Remake's turn, and he has to do. It is a what? A wisdom
I think
save
it's
again to break out of it.
At the end of its turn, it can do a wisdom saving throw.
Right.
So
it can't do anything right now, and I'm ending the.
Even if it succeeds, it'll still skip this turn, but it can
Do a legendary action later.
do a saving throw.
Oh, it doesn't.
Yeah, I think that's gonna fail. His DC is, I want to say, 17.
You guys are really lucking out here.
Yeah, that
you
whole
may win
monster
on a
is
technicality, get a
wild.
TKO here. All right, Elroy, you're up.
All right. I feel like I ought to do something with an attack roll. Take advantage
I got a
of.
lot of health points. If you need to go ahead and I can take it. If you need to,
No, that's a save. So I want to do an attack so that I can really hit him where it hurts. Which I think is going to be Eldritch Blast, which I'm fine with. I will fire 4 Eldritch Blasts at him. These will all be advantage, and will crit.
This is going to be insane. This is going to be insane. Because you automatically crit, too.
Yeah. So let me fire him off. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Why are you even doing this? It's auto crits.
It's auto crits, but it's not auto hits.
No, it's auto hits, bruh.
It is?
Yeah.
It just has advantage, though, right?
Oh, advantage. That's right. Okay.
Yeah, because one of those even misses, I think. The 17?
Yeah, it does.
All right, so I'm just going to roll these manually. So it's 2d10 for all the 3 that hit. So that's 6d10. And then plus...
And the first time in D&D history I've had
15?
to pull out my calculator for things.
48 force damage. And that's just from 3 of them hitting.
That's crazy. You guys are creaming this thing.
As they slam into its body. And I'll have my Tentacle of the Deep do his little darndest.
Yeah, it
Does
is.
22 hit?
Yeah.
All right, so he's going to do... What is his damage?
You can crit on that, too, right?
He's going to... Yeah, because attack. He's going to do 3d8 cold damage. Roll 3d8.
I say Frio, Dios mío.
That's an additional 11 cold damage.
That was a fun little...
Whips.
Is it whips? I'm sorry to cut off your RP. It whips.
That's all. It just whips. Him, monkey.
Makes me think of Spanish class when it was we were learning the weather, and it was hace frio, mucho frio, no tengo guantes, Dios mío, which roughly translates to it's cold outside, I don't have any gloves, my God. Very funny.
That escalated quickly.
Catastrophizing a little bit.
And we were like, wait, how did
Charming childhood
that
song, or like last prayer of a mountain climber?
Do what?
Also, like,
yeah,
you're not gonna die because you don't have gloves.
But it was like a fun little. It was like no tengo guantes, Dios mío. It was like a fun way to say it, but reality translated, it's weird.
That's funny.
Yeah. All right. Spanish.
Oh, I'm also gonna move back onto the map. So
okay.
I'm just on the map. On the map.
Oh, how did we do it at the same time? That's awesome.
Creepy. So Ricky Spanish is feeling pretty dejected after watching his friends here just destroy this monster, and he's back here, and all he has at his disposal this far away is a light crossbow. He's going to do his absolute best.
Can you not? You don't have the movement to get there. You can fly now.
That's true. I can fly now.
And he can't retaliate against you
Nope.
Oh, then I'm moving in.
because he's paralyzed.
Oh, yeah. No, he can't hurt me. Okay.
No, he cannot.
He cannot.
All right, so I
Not
can
for the
move
moment.
back. Yeah. All right.
He can glare at you
So
angrily.
now we're just gonna do the old classic razzle dazzle here.
Give him a punch. Give him a punch. Give him a
Give him a
punch.
Go ahead and roll all your attacks, and then we'll calculate the damage. So both those hit.
Okay. I'm going to do 3 attacks. I'm going to spend another key point, which I will take now.
Okay. And
does that 17 hit?
No, it does not. So of your 2, we're going to have to calculate your damage on you. And are you going to do any fancy stuff on this? Are you hands of harming as well?
Oh, you know I'm hands of harming.
Okay.
Always.
You already know it. Well, that's hands of harm's gonna get crit
too,
as well.
So don't roll any damage yet. We got to tell you what.
Okay.
So your base damage is D10, I think.
Yes.
And your hands of harm is also D10. All right. So that's gonna be.
He gets D10 plus his wisdom on
4.
the hands of harm.
I think that's gonna be 8d10 plus 16.
So
no.
All right, let me roll.
No, 8d10 plus 13.
It's his dex for his unarmed strike. It's his wisdom for his hands of harm. It's different.
Yeah, and it should only get added once. Because you can only do 1 hands of harm per turn, or can you do 2? I don't remember.
As long as I do the key point, I can do 2.
Cool. All right.
No, actually, I can. No, yeah.
Yeah, 2.
Yeah, 2.
2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, so that's going to be 2, 4, 6, 8. Yeah, 8d10.
So go ahead and roll that, Alex. 8d10.
All right.
Yeah, plus 16. Because it's going to be 5 twice for the hits for your dex modifier, and then 3 twice for the hands of harm.
All right, that's 1d10. You need to roll 8 total.
If you want to type it in chat, you can do that as well. You just do /roll space 8d10 plus 16.
See, you always suggest that, but that's more difficult for me. I prefer the.
Oh, really?
That's fantastic.
All right, the 65. That's
60.
what we're taking.
Whoa.
65.
How is this possible?
That's insane.
Dude, your hands harmed him.
This is fantastic. Now I'm feeling better. I'm feeling more pumped up.
Yeah, this man's harmed by your hands.
That's why they call it.
That's why they call it. He said it.
Oh.
And that's why they call it the blues.
We should be back. OBS, for some reason, decided it was a good time to crash for no reason. So, let's see. I'm just trying to see if we're back to live again. Yes. Yes, we are. Okay, cool. All right, yep, we're here. Okay. So, sorry about that, folks. We just had a little bit of a brief crash, but we got our stuff back up. It may have been all the damage that Ricky Spanish did that caused it to go down. That's probably what
Broke the
happened.
internet.
What can I say except you're welcome?
There you go, classy. So if anybody was watching the stream, just make sure to switch back over because we're now on a different stream, but it's also called the same thing because this is silly. Okay, so that is the end of... It was the end of Ricky Spanish's turn. Gypsy Ranger was up, and then Barack just gained control and got calibrated with Gypsy Rangers. So he is going to choose what to do
control
with him. Good Mass Effect reference. Go ahead, Barack. What do you want to do with this robot?
So I'm gonna assume my normal position and get out of recycle bin form, and then sneak up behind you. Not really sneak up, but I'm just gonna approach you from the rear. And we're going some meleeing attack here.
Ooh. Can you use a rapier?
Yes, I am.
Yeah.
2-weapon style.
Nice. All right. So we'll calculate the damage because it'll be higher than that, but that's gonna hit.
Yeah, just.
And then I'm assuming he is gonna attack again.
Oh yeah! Boom! Take that.
Ah, what a waste of a crit.
What a waste.
It was already a crit. Wasted a good dice roll.
Okay, so Gypsy Ranger.
That's going to be 4d8 plus 10, I think.
Plus the second attack gets a 5 boom.
It's an extra 5?
So how many d8s did you say?
Should be 4d8 for 2 attacks.
Plus 10. So it'd be 4d8 plus 15. So go ahead and roll 4d8 Risky Biscuit.
48.
And then we add 15 to that. Oh,
wow.
That's a big number. Okay.
38.
38.
Nice.
Dang, you guys are really, really getting... That was like
ripping into this guy.
Perfect recipe for you guys to just really knock off some HP of this beast.
We got some catching up to do.
Getting down to the white meat.
There you go. All right, anything else for Gypsy Ranger?
Let's see. Can he shapeshift into anything, or is it just like the trash can that we just keep going back to?
PS Zombie's
That's just flavor. He
that.
technically can't shapeshift at all. I'm just using it.
I was like, for every session, he has turned it to a trash can. Like he is. Just...
I think the very first time I said it, I explicitly said that he just crouches down, and in his head, he thinks he's a trash can, but he just makes transformer noises with his mouth. Like he's like choo 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 choo, but he just crouches.
He's gotten a little bit more sophisticated now. He'll like roll out a little magnet of a recyclable symbol and place it on his chest and like crouch down.
Oh man, so I don't want him to get stomped or anything. So I'm gonna let him. He's gonna piggyback. He's gonna get on behind me. I'm gonna let him just, he's gonna use me as a shield. So he's still close by.
Cool.
Yeah, that's what's gonna happen.
All right, so you choose not to hide on that. Cool. Barack, your turn. As you are gonna really destroy this character probably again.
Yeah, hold on.
I'm sure it'll be fine.
Let me pull my sheet back up. All right. Oh, did I say I was gonna use my? Oh wait, hold on. What'd you guys do to my? Is this it? Yeah.
Okay.
Boom.
That is gonna hit.
I'm just gonna keep attacking. Oh yeah.
And you can do your other attack to see if that hits, and then we'll calculate. Okay, that definitely hits too. So what was the crit? What was the crits? We can.
All right, so there
back up on the chat.
2. Yeah, so each one's gonna do 6d6, so that'll be 12d6 plus 20.
And 12d6
plus 20. Yeah.
Or I'll put the plus 20 in. Plus 20. Roll.
Wow.
That's rage
58.
damage and all.
Nice.
Oh, I think I forgot the rage. Yeah, so that'll be 8 more than that. So that's 66 damage.
All right, kind of the scary number you got there. 70. Okay.
666.
Okay.
600.
Woo, man! You finish your blurry of blows, and it is visibly bleeding the green ooze that is the kaiju blood that you know, with that kind of like odor that's very kind of acidic, and it's breathing so heavily it's starting to slump over on one side, and it is panting, and it's like even holding one. It's got one of its giant arms and hands clutching its shoulder of the other arm, as it is starting to look very much in pain.
Good.
That's right.
Good.
It is its turn. It will not take any. Wow, now roll 20's kicking me out. Why does things randomly crash on me? I don't understand.
Dang, dude.
I know.
No way.
Okay. We are rebooting back up, folks. This has been a night. It has been a night.
Oh, what a night.
Oh, that little dude mate is so hurt. Okay. Let's get character sheet up. It's going to do its wisdom save at the end of its turn, so it takes no actions because it's paralyzed, and it will attempt to do a wisdom save and fail. Oh! You guys
He just can't
out.
do his wisdom saves today.
You guys lucked out. He was kind of dumb. All right. And I'm going to change up the music a little bit, too. How's that?
Ooh.
How's that for everybody?
Ooh, intense.
Yeah.
Getting dramatic.
What does it mean?
We're getting to the showdown. Didn't you see the title? Santiago Showdown.
The Showcase Showdown.
All right, Elroy, you're up.
I'm gonna win a jet ski. I'm gonna do my Eldritch Blast. I like how that went last time. 1, 2, 3, 4. Looks like I've got one miss again.
Yep.
So I'm gonna do my 3 hits. Roll 60, 10 plus 15. 47 force damage.
Nice.
As he gets buffeted by my blasts. Little buffet blast. My tentacle will do his thing. 3d8. Oh, 19 cold damage. Tentacle of the deep doing work.
Guys. Oh, guys. He is both arms on the ground, looking like he's dry heaving, holding his like hulched over, like he is so like looking rough. Had you not seen all this damage you were inflicting on him, you would think this is just a really, really, really bad night for him. He's got like a lot of sickness because he just does not look well. He is very close to death, hanging on by a thread. Also, did you guys notice on this music? I really want to point this out. It has the same beat of the Alibaba, the da 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 da. It's got that same beat. So listen to the background music and see if you can spot it. That's my Putu.
Disney just subscribed to your channel.
Oh no. They have creative
This
control.
is not your
you
night.
know that, right? They're gonna tell me what to put in, like they do with Final Fantasy, or with not Final Fantasy, Kingdom's Heart. There we go, Kingdom Hearts.
Michael Eisner's at my front door. This is a weird night.
All right, Ricky Spanish. What do you move at all, Elroy? Do you do any movement or you just hang out?
No, I'm content
Okay,
where I'm at.
go for it.
All right. So I am hopeful tonight that we can continue the trend of my colleagues doing all of the work, and then Ricky Spanish just gets to swoop in with that final blow. That's been working out really well. All right.
Hey, you've been doing work too, Mr. 65 damage.
I think I've got all
dude, that
three.
takes the cake.
All right, we're gonna hit him again 3 more times. I'm gonna spin that key point now.
You may just need to do one. All right, that's gonna hit. All right,
It's like
Alex, why don't
all
you
3 of those.
why don't you just roll the damage on the first attack? We'll go from there.
Dun.
You know I'm doing that hands of harm, so we're gonna.
You may not even
Yeah,
need to do
pump it
that.
up.
All right, so 12.
All right, Alex, Ricky Spanish.
We were that close, really.
How do you want
12.
to finish this monster?
Oh man, this is my moment. I'm gonna bring everyone together. I'm gonna bring everyone to me.
Okay.
Come
holding
together
hands?
And
right
we're
now.
holding hands. We're holding
Yes.
hands.
I'm in there.
It's a deeply emotional moment. And we look into each other's eyes and we all take a blow at the same time. So we don't actually know who finished him off. This is like firing
Okay.
squad style.
Nice.
And we do it together.
Beautiful.
Awesome. And the beast roars.
And I
had my-
Go ahead. Were you
I had my
saying
tentacle just kind of hold me up so that I'm on par height-wise of everyone else.
I wasn't expecting to do this again tonight. Otherwise, I would have totally had a Taylor Swift quote queued up and ready to go.
Oh man.
Mm.
There's still time if I'm gonna RP how he dies, and then you can look that up real quick. But basically, he roars and holds his side, and slowly pants as you see the glow in his eyes fade to nothingness, and the breathing cease, and you get satisfied knowing that you have slayed the monster. Quickly, you see the cavity in his chest start to dissolve. These beasts happen to have very kind of acidic blood and kind of stomach acids and stuff like that. So his body, since it's no longer sort of regulating itself, starts to eat itself in a way. So you guys see its chest cavity start to become exposed. And out of its cavity drops something. And I'm going to let Ricky Spanish roll a D100 for what would pop out of
Whoa.
its chest. A 4. You see some sort of bottle fall out of its chest and roll onto the ground.
Ooh.
You see the bracers on its arms pop off and actually shrink to a proportionate size for one of you. And those fall and roll out in front of his body in front of you. And you guys start to feel empowered with some mystical energy. And you feel that this mystical energy is trying to give you some sort of boon, trying to give you some sort of extra power. And I'll list those 3 things for you now, and you can just pick. I know we're towards the end of this one shot, but I'll let you have something fun towards the end here. So you have, once again, 3 options. I'm going to kill the music. I don't really have any victory music, so you guys you can pick between a boon of Constitution, which is you increase your Constitution by 2. You can do a boon of Rage. You gain the Rage feature, which you all know what that's like because Brock has had it, so I won't go into details of that. And then the boon of Inconquerability. If you drop to 0 hit points and don't die outright, you can make a DC 10 saving throw. If you succeed, you do not fall unconscious, but instead regain hit points equal to half of your hit point maximum. You can use this feature.
Whoa.
You can once you use this feature, you cannot use it again until you complete a long rest. So, once again, that is the Boon of Rage, Boon of Constitution, and Boon of Inconquerability. What players will you choose?
I might have to take that there Inconquerability.
Okay.
Can I double rage?
I like the sound of that.
I mean, you can. It's just going to be the same as your
Can
regular
I
rage.
layer my rages? Two times raged.
Also remember, thanks to you being a barb, if you take Constitution, it not only gives you 20 extra hit points, but it will also give you 1 extra AC because your con is your AC, making you even harder to hit.
Oh, and I am pretty
But
hard.
I'll
To
take
hit,
that
right?
Inconquerability myself.
To hit,
I
right?
love everything that just happened.
You have to say it. Say the words.
Nani?
Nice.
So
Say psych right now.
Oh, man. So I'm gonna go with the. I do like you sold me on the AC class because then I now have a 22.
There you go.
AC.
Wow.
22.
Oh my gosh.
22.
Cool.
No one's hitting you.
Ricky, what you gonna do, my man?
Ooh, I am gonna take on a Boon of Rage. Would be a very angry monk.
Yeah, that sounds pretty cool for a monk.
That does.
Kind of stoked about it.
You're like, screw inner peace.
Right? It's still time for that.
So you
I don't know
guys
if
can
you've seen
just
what I've seen.
add that to your sheet somewhere. It doesn't matter where you would like to add it, but you can go ahead and just put it in there because who knows? This campaign may go a restart once more. And then the bands that were on the beast that sort of shrank after they fell off his wrist and rolled, and then a bottle hit the ground. Does any of you want to investigate those things or not? What do you choose?
Yes.
Okay. What do you want to look at, Barack?
I want to pick up those wristbands, see if I can wear them.
These, you look at them, you're easily able to identify it. These are Doom 8 bracers. The matching bracelets were once worn by the legendary Kaiju Doom Ape. The strength score is 30 while you wear these bracers. They have no effect on you if your strength is 30 or higher. Additionally, as an action, you can speak a command word to transform yourself into a giant ape. You ask your game master for a stat block. The transformation functions similar to polymorph spell, except you regain your intelligence, wisdom, charisma scores, as well as your ability to speak, and you do not need to maintain concentration. You still cannot cast spells while in this form, which makes sense because you don't really use spells. You can use your action to speak another command word to change back into your original form during the duration ends. Once you use this benefit, you cannot use it again until dawn.
Dude, why couldn't we fight this guy first, and then I could have fought the other thing and just.
Wait,
you had a
but you have the sword.
Party.
The sword came from the other thing, though. So
That's true. Yeah, that sword was pretty cool. It got the job done.
That's right. And then Ricky Spanish or Elroy, you guys see Barack go and investigate the bracers. Do you go and investigate what fell from its chest?
Oh yeah, what'd you say it was?
I'm checking it out.
Okay. Ricky Spanish goes
Ricky
over.
Spanish
It was just a bottle, but Ricky Spanish just
Oh,
goes over,
gotcha.
and you see it's a
Yeah,
potion.
you rolled for it. Yeah.
It's a potion of supreme healing, so it's a health potion.
Whoa.
Ooh.
Fills you back up to
Whoa.
full.
On that inconsolable ability, no, inconquerable ability. You said it's a DC 10 saving throw to pop back up.
Yes.
What is that? A Constitution saving throw? Is it what kind is it?
Yeah, it's a con save.
Nice.
Okay.
Very nice.
Very nice. Okay. So, you guys destroy this kaiju, and you kind of go through your items. You're super excited. You guys hear you start to hear some cheers off in the distance. People have sort of
The surviving townspeople.
Yeah, the ones that did not get murdered as body shields have on the very perimeter of the city. You hear lots of cheers. Most people were able. The ones that did survive got out and sort of are in all directions around the city. So you hear very loud cheers as they're banging.
Are they mad at me?
And yelling. No, they're saying "Viva la Ricky" Spanish, so they want you to live. So they seem to be happy about it. There's one girl that kind of walks up to you though and tugs at your shirt and says, "My name is Maria Montoya. You killed my padre. You killed my perro. Prepare to die." So she kind of wants to fight you, but everybody else seems to be happy that you're helping. So
good for this family.
Yeah, that's right. You guys notice a copter coming in, and you see the outline of your Captain Abner that you all met at the beginning. He's giving you a thumbs up as you come riding in. He picks you all up, and you leave rather quickly. He seems to be going on and on with some people that are aboard that seem to be other fellow ranking officers. The copter's actually kind of crowded. It's got lots of other kind of high-ranking people aboard. And there's some chatter of what sounds like a Jaeger program. And they're talking about a launch date that due to the calendar to be in the next couple of days. So it sounds like the Kaiju Slayer, the Jaeger program is really starting to take off soon. So everybody's kind of excited and happy, and of course they all high-five you and stuff as you get on board. And you guys fly off, and you don't know where you're going to go next. You have a sense of accomplishment, but you kind of don't know what you're going to do next from here. So I guess the Gypsy Ranger is sitting, of course, next to Elroy, and turns to Elroy and says, "Does this mean we can watch movies forever now that the Kaiju are dead?" And seems to be suggesting and alluding to that he wants to just follow you around now, wherever you may go. So what does Elroy do as far as post this or in that moment?
Yeah, I'll just put my hand on his shoulder and say, "Buddy, I honestly have no idea about anything that happens in my life, but you can just go with the flow with me if you want."
Sounds risky, but acceptable. And he just kind of turns around and looks out the window. You see Captain Abner comes up and walks up next to Ricky Spanish and says, "Ricky, thank you for keeping an eye on things. And I had my concerns." He kind of like waves you away from the group and just eyes the group like he's looking over at Elroy and Gypsy Ranger just talking about movies, and Barack just kind of brooding off in the corner. And he says, he gives kind of a solemn nod and says, "But I think we made a good choice. Thank you for your service. I appreciate it immensely." And he kind of taps you on the shoulder.
I'm going to look him right in the eye. And all I'm going to say is, "I don't know about you, but I'm feeling 22. And then I'm going to walk away from this man.
He just kind of like goes, "Huh, respectable. I also like Taylor Swift." And then you later, when you guys get back, Ricky specifically, your character like gets home, and you start getting heavily recruited to be placed in the Jaeger program to pilot your own Jaeger. So we'll let that kind of transpire down the road of what happens to them. Elroy kind of goes off on his randomness with Gypsy Ranger, so we don't know what goes on there. And then Barack, you notice some of the soldiers are jeering him, and one soldier kind of tries to take a seat next to you, Barack, and sits down and says, "Oh, you really showed him, didn't you, down there? I saw you with that big blade." And he kind of eyes your big sword. He's like, "You really gave it to that monster. It was pretty awesome."
And then I look at him and I say, "Why are you talking to me? You can't sit here." and I scoot him over. I physically just scoot him over with one hand.
He just gets,
I just slide him over.
All right now, all right, and he just gets up and walks away. What is Brock gonna do after this?
So I have a cabin somewhere up in Oregon. By cabin, it's a teepee. And I'm just gonna live out my days until I'm gonna bury my sword like a dog, so nobody finds it. I'm gonna mark it with a like a ribbon or something over a tree, and then
for some reason I thought that meant pee on it.
Yep, I'm right there with you.
That's what I was thinking.
Wow, what a power move!
Mark it. Yeah.
Yeah, and then I'm just gonna disappear, and people are gonna confuse me. They're gonna claim they see me as Bigfoot, but they're never gonna catch me. So, yeah, and I'm just gonna live out my days until I die because I have nothing left. I've done everything I could possibly do. In fact, you know what? I might even kamikaze myself. I might take that blade and just go. I might get on my knees. Probably about 15 years from now, when I'm still alive and I'm just super bored and there's no more kaiju. And I just can't live with myself anymore. Yeah, I think that's what I'm going to do.
We need to check in on Barack more.
I'd just like to point out that I talked about pulling out a heart a few weeks ago and was told it was a family stream, and this man's allowed to kamikaze himself. I'm just pointing out some of the inequalities. That's all.
I'm going to take Oromir the Severer, and I'm just going to fall on it. 15 years from now, and just
you can
disappear.
You can come with us if you want.
No, thank you. Hard pass.
You guys see in a random town, a very quiet, small town, there is a post office, and in that post office is a man that looks pushing 80. He moves very slow. He's kind of got no hair and a very white mustache, and he just keeps getting there's a stack of letters that he's managing, and they all have the same name on it, and it just has Barack, that same spelling, and he's just saying this, and then all over the envelope it's important military document, request for service, and all this stuff, and it's just ranging sizes of envelopes from small little letter envelopes to large packages, and he just keeps getting annoyed, saying, I keep trying. He just I keep trying to find where these letters go. Marie, why can't we find this Barack? I keep putting it in my thing, and I can't find where he lives. And it just keeps saying forest under here. I don't understand. And he's trying to wander around. So somewhere not too far from where your tent is, your cabin tent, is a furious post office worker that is trying to deliver you some requests for aid, some documents that the military wants you to continue fighting with them. But you're already in the middle of your, I guess, suicide pact. I don't know. So
I served my purpose. I avenged my family. I have nothing left to live for at this point.
Wow.
I have no crew. I can't continue whaling. So just is what it is at this point.
That's right.
Jeez. I'd like to think that I would start a podcast with, Gypsy being my co-host, where we intended to talk about trashy TV shows and movies and stuff, but people found out about my involvement with the Kaiju, so they kept calling in with reports about Kaiju, and I end up accidentally becoming one of the foremost information sources of Kaiju invasion and biology, just from sort of crowdsourcing information, and everything ends up passing through me. So I end up like this kind of conspiracy theorist podcast influencer when it comes to Kaiju.
That's awesome.
That's my dream for myself.
That's a cool dream. So this has been Kaiju Slayer, folks. We've reached the ending. Yay! They've killed both monsters and survived to live another day. Except
for Brock.
Except for Brock. R.I.P. in the future.
Well, that's not for like another decade from now.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Sure, it'll be fine.
Yeah, hopefully something happens.
Shout out to Art Station, Felipe Colazzo for the art office environment drawing, Gypsy Danger from Ninjatron, Lab Matt from James C. Ford, the Herman Pick from TVDrama.com, and the police art from Marcel Benice. No copyright intended. Thank you guys for that artwork used in this campaign. This campaign was roughly based off Tales of a Marion, which are a bunch of great one-shot, mini, and even multi-shot campaigns offered by DM Dave. I modified this to fit in the Pacific Rim universe, but perhaps you could make it fit somewhere else. So check out that as a free resource. It is very good. So that has been Kaiju Slayer. We're finishing out this campaign. We're also taking a break from the Unbeaten Path for a minute. So we are going to take about 2 weeks respite from D&D campaigns while we get reset with what other projects we're working on. We're going to try to shift focus and give you something more as we take this 2-week break. So we're calling this kind of a creative writing break. The group here has said that they want to continue on and do another campaign, and I would love to run another one of these one-shot with this crazy group. So we'll be meeting in that time to kind of figure out what we want to do next. But the best way to kind of get on the train of what we're going to be doing from here is to follow our social media. So make sure you're following that Poo2 page on Facebook, as well as my Instagram, PADASU on Instagram, and my Twitter, so that you can get those social media drops about updates. And then just watch YouTube and Twitch for our content releases. So this has been PADASU. And this is the Poo2 crew, and we're saying goodnight, Twitch, goodbye, and thank you.
Buenas noches.
And everybody.